Hi everybody, Steve here. I have had several requests to do a tutorial video for a 3-ball trick, which is best described as a cross-armed cascade with continuous under-the-wrist catches. And that trick would look something like this. Now, this is probably more of an intermediate or advanced level 3-ball trick, so before trying to learn this trick, you should make sure you're very familiar with some basic 3-ball cross-armed patterns, such as the Mills mess or the Mike's mess, stuff like that. The first step is to learn a cross-armed cascade. So that looks like this. It's the exact same as the basic 3-ball cascade, but with your arms crossed. It feels a little bit awkward at first, but it just takes practice. Make sure that you're not doing this. This is the reverse cascade. So don't do that. You'll want to do this, a regular cascade with your arms crossed. Alright, I have demonstrated that with my left hand as the top hand. So now you'll want to learn it in the other hand position with your right hand as the top hand. Regular cascade with your arms crossed. So once you have learned that in both hand positions, left over right, right over left, the next step is to add the under the wrist catch. So how you would do that is juggle the cross-armed cascade, and then pick one ball. I'm going to choose the red ball. When the red ball is approaching my left hand, the top hand, I will make the throw, and then I will move the then empty hand quickly underneath so that it becomes the bottom hand and makes the catch as the bottom hand. And then after that, you will continue juggling the cross-armed cascade in the other hand position. So I start with my left hand on top, okay, cross-armed cascade. Now when the red ball gets to my left hand, I switch arm positions and make the catch under my wrist and continue juggling a cross-armed cascade in the other hand position. I hope that makes sense. One more time. Watch the red ball. And of course, learn to do that in the other hand position as well. And that, believe it or not, is all there is to it. Once you are very comfortable doing that, making one under the wrist catch and continuing with the cross-armed cascade, try 2 in a row. So start with your cross-armed cascade, and 1, 2, and continue. 1, 2, and continue. Once you are very comfortable doing that, try 3. So 1, 2, 3, and continue juggling with your arms crossed. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and you just build up a little bit at a time until you can eventually do that cool trick where you drop the balls on the ground. Everybody loves that one. No, to where you can eventually do the full continuous under the wrist catch cross-armed cascade. Now, one transition to get into this trick from a regular cascade would be to throw one round of 4-2. You throw the 4 higher, and you throw the 4 across your body, and then you reach over with the same hand that threw the 4, so that when the 4 comes back down to the same hand that threw it, you empty that hand and quickly move your hand underneath to make the catch. And that transition would look something like this. Alright, one more time in slow motion. And there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you found it entertaining. Until next time, happy juggling.